in our way, because there will be certainly what we call the black swans, the unpleasant surprises which will come in our way, because there will be certainly what we call the black swans, the unpleasant surprises which will come.
Top news right now. The United States is facing a national security threat as a surge of Chinese nationals of military age illegally cross the U.S.-Mexico border. And top news right now. The United States is facing a national security threat as a surge of Chinese nationals of military age illegally cross the U.S.-Mexico border, and Biden seems to be ignoring it. With over 4,200 Chinese nationals apprehended in 2023 alone, concerns are rising over the motives behind this influx and the risks to national security. Questions remain over whether this is deliberate or just negligence, as the media remains silent on the issue. Many believe this trend could be part of a larger plan by the Chinese to pre-position military-age men in the U.S. for potential conflict within the U.S. Likewise, Americans are questioning the motives behind this trend as more Chinese migrants continue to pour into the U.S. through Ecuador. It is imperative that immediate action is taken. Follow Next News for more breaking news.
All right. Title 42. Let's see what it says in Wikipedia here. It says, what happens when Title 42 ends? Once Title 42 expires on May 11th, border officials anticipate as many as 10,000 migrants a day could cross the border, almost double the daily average just a couple of months ago. Okay. All right. And this video is inspired by the video by Apostle Gabar, and he was speaking on this, and it's a very significant and prophetic, okay, all right, that they would have the Northern Kingdom come over here during this time, all right, and this will bring forth chaos because America is already strained for resources, all right. So we've been waiting to see, you know, what the chaos would be, and now we know what it is. We know that this will definitely lead to chaos, having influx of people into an already society that is already in a free fall. Okay. And what I mean by that, financially, okay, we're headed toward hyperinflation. Okay, so then you allow more people in, all right, that adds to it, because that's more resources that have to be consumed. Okay, and we already strained in a situation. Okay.
Policy. Just so Biden is preparing to remove the last remnants of my Title 42 policy just a few weeks from now, wiping out the few remaining shreds of our southern border. Hundreds of thousands of people will pour in that day, and the judge already said that's what's going to happen. This will mean complete and total mayhem and utter lawlessness, and unlimited numbers of fraudulent asylum seekers flood into the United States unchecked. They are unchecked. Nobody has any idea where they come from. They don't know if they're healthy, if they're sick, if they're insane, or if they're coming from prisons. Already, tens of thousands of illegal aliens have massed on the Mexican side of the border. They're getting ready to storm across the moment Title 42, which is so important, is officially gone.
Getting so high. And Neil, back out here live when we guard vehicle right now. They're not stopping. They're right by Interstate 10 in El Paso. Guard vehicle right now. They're not stopping. They're right by Interstate 10 in El Paso. And they just go walking off into neighborhoods. And you'll notice there's no Border Patrol immediately there to stop them because so many agents are taken up doing processing right now. Very few of them are out there on the front line. So that's why the gotaways numbers are getting so high. And Neil, back out here live when we talk about those gotaways numbers, they are staggering. Border Patrol says last week alone there were more than 18,000, and just over the weekend there were more than 7,000. So a huge amount of people are sneaking into this country without ever being captured, while a lot of our border agents are busy on the front lines doing processing and paperwork.
Because of the impending end, of Title 42 policy, with the Biden administration ending Title 42 this Thursday, President Biden is laying down a welcome mat to people across the entire world, saying that the United States border is wide open and it would lead to an incredible amount of people coming across the border illegally. President Biden's open border policies is going to cause a catastrophic disaster in the United States. According to the Biden administration itself, they anticipate about 13,000 people coming across the border illegally every single day. If you extend that out over the course of a year, it means there will be about 4,700,000 people coming across the border a year. That will mean that there will be more people coming across the border by Joe Biden. We're here to...
The elite bankers have instituted New World Order. Klaus Schwab and the United Nations are bringing in a so-called New World Order. All right, and it's on the back of your dollar bill. Nouveau Order Seclorum. All right. All right, and that means New World Order, right? And what their plan is to bring order ab chaos. In the Latin, it means out of chaos comes order. All right. So with this migrant influx, with the at the border, it's the perfect storm. Okay. You bring in millions of influx of foreigners to the land of America. We're basically pretty much falling right now financially, and then you influx these people who may a lot of them could be criminals. Some of them could be criminals. You could have all types of. You could bring in anyone that you choose. You could pretty much bring in mercenaries. You could bring in troops, anybody at this point with an open border. Okay, so look forward to great tribulation. You can add in Jacob's trouble, manifesting. Okay. You can add in you can add in the disease, pandemic. Economic Forum has stated that there will be catastrophic events occurring. Okay, so this could lead to those catastrophic events. All right, because all of this is being orchestrated by the elite. This is being funded and paid for by the elite. Okay, because we both know that if they wanted, all they had to do is just order the sealing of the border by the National Guard. We both understand that. All right, but yet they're going to allow people to just come in. All right, that's so we know that America is finished. It's done. All right, so all of you all who are putting your stock in America, all right, we've been preaching this word for long time, you got to understand that the time is limited. You need to turn to the Most High, seek the Most High. All right, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. All right. All right. So on the back of your dollar bill, you have Nouveau Order Seclorum, and it means in the Latin New Order of the Ages. All right. So this has been planned from the foundation to bring in a new world order. All right. They want to remake the world in their image. They're against the will of Yahweh Yahweh Shai. These the rulers, in which are the Edomites, the people, the men of Edom, the rulers of Edom that rule America today. The so-called white man is ruling all around the planet. His plan is to bring in a new world order, in which is being enacted by the United Nations and the World Economic Forum and the WHO, the WHO, which is the World Health Organization, all right, which stated that Biden signed an agreement for them to take over all new pandemic procedures. Okay, so if there's a pandemic, they can make the decision to lock the country down. All right, if you understand that. Okay, it's not going to be through the states. We're not going to have, the state governors do it. It's going to be through the World Health Organization, and the World Economic Forum has set up Agenda 2030 in order to make the changes that they have instituted, which include 15-minute cities, all right, bio implants, okay, which we've been discussing over and over and over, that they through this central bank digital currency, they're going to enslave the world. This is their plan, but they got to cause the chaos in order to bring forth the plan. So they're going to use this. More than likely, we suspect that they're going to use this this influx of people into America in order to bring forth the chaos. All right, amongst other things, that so many different variations of things they could do, because they can blame it on the people. Do you understand? All right. So Nouveau Order Seclorum is Latin for New Order of Ages. All right, and this is the elite that control the corporation. They own the corporations in America. All the corporations are owned by the elite that run America. Okay. The earth has been given into the hand of the wicked Esau, Edom. They're the current rulers of today, and that would be the so-called white man, the Edomites. They rule the world from America, which is Babylon, and through the European Union and NATO, forming the beast, a revised Roman Empire. Okay, and they have intentions of enslaving the world, okay, and continuing to remain in power, all right, by using the central bank digital currency. All right. So Yahushua warned us of a great tribulation that was coming. All right. And this great tribulation would be the worst time ever on the planet Earth. Okay. So we can see that there's a perfect storm coming with the $35 trillion in debt that we're in. And now we're seeing inflation steadily rise. Over in the UK, they got 19%, they say 19% inflation. 10% they're stating, but they probably have more like 19% inflation over there. Okay, so we're here at this climatic point where it wouldn't take very much to pretty much send America into chaos. All right. Matthew 24:21, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world, to this time, no nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, for those days shall be shortened. So what kind of event could cause that? All right. It could be pestilence, all right, and disease, uh, and it could be terrorist attacks, anything. All right. Daniel 12 backs this up. All right. Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. So this is two individuals. We got Yahweh Shai stating that it's going to be a time of trouble like no other. And then we have Daniel. Okay, so that's two different time periods. Okay, letting us know that this event is going to happen. All right. Second Esdras 15 verses 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. That's the modern day gun. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread. So we know this is going to occur because all the prophecies of the Lord shall come to pass. Okay. All right, we go to real quick to Isaiah 55:11. Isaiah 55:11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. So all these prophecies in this book, in the Bible, the Apocrypha are gonna come true. The Apocrypha is a part of the King James Bible. All right. Second Esdras 16 and 68. And it reads, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you, being idle, with things offered unto idols. And that could be the implants. Okay, when they come in with this calamities, these catastrophic events happen, that's when they're gonna say, well, you can, you're gonna have to do this, or no, because it's an idol. If you take that implant in your hand, you're putting an idol in your hand. Okay, that's called idolatry. All right, and it's due to the commandment of the Lord saying we cannot have any imprinted marks upon us. Okay, paraphrasing. And verse 69, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and reproach and trodden underfoot. So if you consent to the idols that they give you during this time, okay. Second Ezra 16:68 again, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you. All right, it's a great multitude coming over here now. We don't know what people they could insert into America, Babylon the Great. They could send in mercenaries. They could send in all kinds of. They could send in people that are trained to kill, all kinds of stuff. All right. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden under foot. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. Okay, so this is what's coming upon us. Okay, these instituted great wrath coming from Esau, Edom. All right, that's what's coming, and the northern kingdom is coming over here. All right, more of them are coming over here, and the Lord told us back in Jeremiah. See if I can remember that scripture. Yeah, 50 and 33, that we would be oppressed together. Jeremiah 50 and 33. Thus said the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. So the northern tribes are coming over here, right? So we're getting close to the end, all right, where this Jacob's trouble is taking shape, all right, and all out hell and chaos is brewing in the earth, and this is all judgment from the Lord. He's raising up Esau, Edom, his left hand of wickedness, to bring this forth, all right. Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And the devil is none other than Esau, Edom, the current rulers of this time, and they're going to come down with great wrath. Okay, because they know they have a short time for rulership. Okay, read that again. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. That will be us, the believers. Okay, rejoice, ye heavens, and them that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth, the rest of the people, and of the sea, of all the people and nations. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he has but a short time. Let's take a closer look. Let's look at wrath real quick. I'll tell you, when we look at devil first, for a lot of people just not getting, if you're not understanding what I'm saying, okay, about what the devil's meaning, we gotta look at that devil's meaning, okay? It doesn't mean some guy running around in a spandex suit, okay? This is what the devil means, all right? It means false accuser, all right? false accuser. All right. Who runs the media? So-called white man, and mainly the small hats. They run the media, and they are constantly accusing Jacob, the 12 tribes, which would be mainly Judah, of wrongdoing, right? In the media. This is the biblical usage. Prone to slander, slanderous, accusing, falsely. You see that? Okay. All right. All right. The look at this one. This is the point. Metaphor applied to a man. Okay. It's not a spirit. All right. It's a man. That's the reason why the Lord gave him that type devil. He's the main devil. All right, applied to a man, Esau, Edom, applied to the man who, by opposing the cause of the Most High, they're trying to bring in order out of chaos, new world order, in their image instead of the kingdom of heaven, in which is being brought by Yahweh Shai, the Mashiach. Okay, so they're adversarial against the Lord. Adversary being, that's what gives them the title of Satan. Okay, all right, because that's what Satan means, an adversary. They're against him. Okay, against the Most High. Applied to the man who, by opposing the cause of the Most High, may be said to act the part of the devil or decide with him. All right, I thought I would make that point. All right, and they're coming down with great wrath. Let's look up that, what I mean by that wrath. Okay, let's see what the blue letter says about that word wrath. Okay, they're coming down with great wrath. Fierceness. Okay, they're coming with fierceness and indignation. Fierceness and indignation. All right, that's what it means in the blue letter in the Greek. All right, in the Greek. All right, it says passion, angry, heat, anger, forthwith boiling up and soon subsiding. All right, but with the main point being fierceness and indignation, and that's what's coming. All right, the Lord is warning us about that. All right. So with that, I say all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rekakadash. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, and shalom to the believers, and double honors to the elders at Great Millstone. Shalom.